Then, let's be honest with ourselves for a second. Have you ever walked into a room and felt like an absolute stranger to your own mind? You look at the people around you, the loud ones, the quiet ones, the ones who seem to have it all figured out, and you wonder, where do I actually fit in? Most people go through their entire lives without ever truly understanding the engine that drives them. They're like a person driving a high-performance car, but they've never bothered to look under the bonnet. They just press the pedals and hope for the best. But what if I told you that your entire identity, every decision you've ever made, and every mistake you're destined to repeat, can be boiled down to 4 distinct shades: red, yellow, green, blue. One of these isn't just a color, it is your core. It's the reason you argue with your partner, the reason you're brilliant at your job, or perhaps the reason you feel so lonely in a crowded room. And the truth is that you probably haven't got a clue which one you are. You might think you do, but by the time we reach the end of this journey, you're going to see yourself in a way that is frankly a bit startling. Stick with me, because we aren't just scratching the surface here. We are going deep. We're going to pull apart these personalities piece by piece, and then we're going to put you to the test to find your true self. Let's start with a fire. Imagine a room. It's a normal, everyday office or a busy pub in London. The door swings open, and before the person even speaks, the energy in the room shifts. It's like the air gets a bit thinner, a bit more electric. That is a red personality entering the building. Now, they don't necessarily have to be wearing a bespoke suit or shouting at the top of their lungs. It's just their aura. It's an unspoken, undeniable sense of I am here and I am in charge. If you're a red, it's not that you're trying to be arrogant, well, maybe a little, but it's more that you simply cannot help but lead. Reds are the hunters of the modern world. They have this insatiable, almost terrifying hunger for competition. For a red, life isn't a journey to be enjoyed. It's a series of hills to be conquered. If they're playing a friendly game of football on a Sunday morning, they aren't there for the fresh air. They are there to win. If they're in a boardroom, they aren't there to make friends. They're there to dominate the market. They allow risk. But let's be clear. We aren't talking about being reckless for the sake of it. A red won't just jump off a bridge because someone dared them. No, they love the challenge of the risk. They thrive when the pressure is on and everyone else is looking for the exit. If you want to get a red's blood pumping, don't try to coddle them. Don't give them a participation trophy. If you want to see a red achieve the impossible, just look them dead in the eye and say, you know what? I don't think you can handle this. It's probably a bit too much for you. Right then, watch the magic happen. They'll move mountains just to prove you wrong. But, as with anything that burns that bright, there's a downside. Being a red is like carrying a double-edged sword. That same drive that makes them successful also makes them incredibly impatient. If you're stuck in a queue behind a red at a coffee shop and the barista is taking 5 seconds too long, you can practically see the steam coming out of the red's ears. They feel like every wasted second is a personal insult. And then there's the talking. Reds don't do small talk. They don't care about the drizzle in Manchester or how your cat is doing. They want the bottom line. This straight-to-the-point attitude can be brilliant for efficiency, but let's be honest, it can be a bit rubbish. For relationships, they end up offending people left, right, and center without even realizing they've done it. When a red personality becomes too dominant, that natural confidence can curdle into a massive ego. They start to believe the I own this place vibe a bit too much. They stop listening because they're convinced no one else's opinion is worth the breath it took to speak it. Think about the greats like Steve Jobs or Barack Obama. They didn't build their legacies by being nice. They built them by being reds. They were demanding, they were risky, and they were focused on winning at all costs. Now, contrast that with the yellows. In every group of friends, there is always that one person who literally never stops talking. You know, the one. They've got so much energy it feels like it should be illegal. These are the yellows. If a red is a controlled fire, a yellow is a firework display. They are the ultimate optimists, even when everything is going completely pear-shaped. A yellow will find a way to make a joke or see the silver lining. It's like they have liquid sunshine running through their veins instead of blood. Their personality is so magnetic that people are drawn to them like moths to a flame. They love new experiences, new people, and new ideas. They are the life of the party, the person who makes sure everyone is having a laugh. But, as you might expect, that high energy comes with a bit of a scatterbrain. A yellow will have 10 brilliant ideas before breakfast, start working on 5 of them by lunch, and be dinner. They haven't finished a single one because they got distracted by a shiny new thought. They talk a lot, but they aren't always the best listeners. They're so busy telling their own story that they don't notice the person they're talking to has been trying to get a word in for 20 minutes. Think of people like Jim Carrey. That manic, infectious energy is pure yellow. It's brilliant, it's fun, but it can be exhausting if you're trying to get a straight answer out of them. Then we move into the calmer waters of the green personality. In a world that feels like it's constantly shouting, greens are the quiet peacekeepers. These are the people who will help you move house on a rainy Saturday and never ask for a penny in return. TR, kind-hearted, loyal, and incredibly patient. If a red wants to win and a yellow wants to be seen, a green just wants everyone to get along. They hate drama. If they see 2 people arguing in the street, they won't pull out their phone to record it for social media. They'll be the ones trying to calm things down. They are the rocks of our society, but their weakness lies in their own kindness. Because they hate conflict so much, they often find it impossible to make a decision. They're so worried about upsetting someone else that they forget to check what they actually want. They get influenced by other people's opinions far too easily, and because they are so giving, people often take advantage of them. They are the type of people who will harm their own interests just to keep the peace. Think of Keanu Reeves or Mahatma Gandhi. That quiet, steady strength is the hallmark of the green. They don't need to shout to be powerful. Their power is in their endurance and their heart. Finally, we have the blues. These are the masterminds. If you're a blue, you don't do anything by accident. Every single move you make is the result of a calculated plan. You are the person who reads the entire instruction manual before even taking the product out of the box. Blues crave perfection and detail. They don't believe in luck or going with the flow. They believe in data, research, and logic. If a blue is interested in something, they will disappear down a rabbit hole for weeks until they know more about it than the person who invented it. They aren't particularly emotional, which can make them seem a bit cold or detached, but it's just because they're processing the world through a lens of facts rather than feelings. Their weakness, however, is paralysis by analysis. They overthink things to a ridiculous degree. They can spend 3 hours researching the best brand of toaster and still not buy one because they found a minor flaw in the wiring of the top-rated model. Their quest for perfection means they always find something missing, and their decision-making can be painfully slow because they need just one more bit of information. Think of Bill Gates or Albert Einstein. The world's greatest breakthroughs come from the blue mind, but so do the world's longest meetings. Now, before we get to the moment of truth where you find out which one you are, I want to ask you for a small favor. Making these deep dives takes a massive amount of research and effort. If you're finding this insightful, go ahead and hit that like button. It honestly makes a world of difference to the channel and keeps me motivated to keep digging into these psychological mysteries for you. Right, let's get down to business. I'm going to ask you 7 questions. Keep track of your answers, whether you choose A, B, C, or D. Don't overthink it, just go with your gut. Question 1. Imagine you're walking down a busy street and someone insults you loudly in front of everyone. What do you do? Do you A, snap back immediately and put them in their place? B, laugh it off and make a joke out of it? C, ignore it entirely, walk away, and try to keep your cool? Or D, pause, look at them, and try to understand logically why they're behaving that way? Question 2. You've just won £1 million in the lottery. What's the first thing you do? Is it A, invest it immediately into a high-growth business or assets? B, throw the biggest, most legendary party your city has ever seen? C. Use it to pay off your family's debts and help your mates? Or D. Spend weeks researching the most tax-efficient and secure way to manage the funds before spending a penny? Question 3. When you're working in a team project, how do you usually behave? Do you A. take the lead and tell everyone exactly what needs to be done? B. come up with all the creative ideas, but let others handle the boring details? C. quietly get on with your assigned task without making a fuss? Or D. prefer to work alone so you can ensure everything is done perfectly? Question 4. 2 of your closest friends are having a massive row. What's your move? Do you A. pick the side you think is right and tell the other one they're being ridiculous? B. try to distract them both with something fun so they forget why they're angry? C. sit them both down and try to act as the mediator to calm the situation? Or D. analyze the root cause of the argument and try to explain both perspectives to them? Question 5. It's your day off, and you have no responsibilities. How do you spend it? Do A. work on a side hustle or a personal goal to get ahead? B. go out, meet people, and find some excitement? C. stay at home with your family or a few close friends in a peaceful environment? Or D. deep dive into a book, a documentary, or a hobby to learn something new? Question 6. You're planning a holiday. Where are you heading? Is it an adventure trip like skydiving, climbing a mountain? B. a place like Ibiza, or a festival full of music and people? C. a quiet cottage in the hills with a beautiful view and total silence? Or D. a historical city where you can visit every museum and learn the local history? And finally, question 7. What is your ultimate goal in life? Is it A. to become as powerful and successful as possible? B. to enjoy every single moment and live life to the absolute fullest? C. to build a happy, peaceful family and a stable home? Or D. to become a master and achieve perfection in your chosen field? Now, look at your answers. If you chose mostly A, you are a red. You are a leader, a fighter, and a winner. If you chose mostly B, you're a yellow. You're the light in the room and the energy that keeps the world moving. If you chose mostly C, you're a green. You are the heart of your community and the person everyone relies on for peace. And if you chose mostly D, you are a blue. You are the strategist, the thinker, and the person who actually understands how the world works. Now that you know, I want you to do something. Go back and listen to the section about your specific color again. Really listen to the weaknesses this time. That is where your growth lies. Understanding your color isn't just a bit of fun. It's a roadmap for your life. And look, if you want to take this even further and learn how to read other people's minds just by looking at their body language, you need to check out my next video. I've put the link in the description for you. It's going to change the way you see every conversation you ever have. Cheers for watching. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next one. Your time is coming. Keep believing. Keep fighting. Don't just watch. Go out and prove them wrong. Thank you for being part of the journey. If you liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.